Welcome back to our channel Respect Education. Hello everybody. Now we see sample paper 1. This is of mathematics. This paper is issued by CBSE on 2nd September 2021. Time allowed is 90 minutes, maximum marks 40. Let us see general instructions. The question paper contains 3 parts, A, B and C. Section A consists of 20 questions of 1 mark each. Any 16 questions are to be attempted. Section B consists of 20 questions of 1 mark each. Any 16 questions are to be attempted. Section C consists of 10 questions based on 2 case studies. Attempt any 8 questions. There is no negative marking. Now we see section A. Here it is mentioned again that section A consists of 20 questions of 1 mark each. Any 16 questions are to be attempted. Let us see question number 1. The ratio of LCM and HCF of the least composite and the least prime number is. Let us solve it here. The least composite number is 4 and least prime number is 2. Let us find the LCM and HCF and then ratio. So here when we find the LCM, this is 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are. So here LCM is 2 into 2 into 1, that is 4. And if we find HCF, 4 is 2 square, 2 is 2 power 1. Now their HCF is highest common factor is 2. Now the question is that the ratio of LCM and HCF. LCM is to HCF. Here LCM is 4, is to HCF is 2. Let us divide with 2. 2 2s are 2 1s are. So 2 is to 1. So here option B is the right answer. Now we see question number 2. The value of k for which the lines 5x plus 7y equal to 3 and 15x plus 21y equal to k coincide. So here when they are coincide, it comes under case 3. These cases are explained in our earlier videos. So case 3, the condition is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. Let us substitute the values here. a1 is 5 by a2 is 15 is equal to, here b1 is 7 by b2 is here 21 equal to c1 is minus 3 and here c2 is minus k. We can bring 3 and k to the left side. Now here minus minus get cancelled. This is 5 1s are, 5 3s are. This is also 7 1s are, 7 3s are. So we can make any two equal, either these two or these two. So if we make these two equal, let us do cross multiplication. K 1s are k is equal to 3 3s are 9. So finally we get k equal to 9. So here option A is the right answer. Now we see question number 3. Now we see question number 3. That is, a girl walks 200 meters towards east and then 150 meters towards north. The distance of the girl from the starting point is. So here she walks 200 meters towards east. So this is 200 meters towards east. And then if it is north, we should move up. If it is south, we should move down. So it is north, towards north 150 meters. This is 150 meters. Now let us take the starting point as A and final point as B. Now we are asked to find the distance between AC. We know this is 90 degrees. So it is a right angle triangle. We can apply Pythagoras theorem. So here AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Now let us substitute the values. AC square equal to AB square is 200 square plus BC square is 150 square. So AC square equal to 200 square equal to 2 square is 4. So 0000 it is 40,000 plus 15 square is 225. Here 00. This is 22,500. When we add, we get here 62500. As we need AC, we can take the square root. Square root of 62500 is, this is 25, and for 2 zeros we can add 1 0. So it is 250 meters. 250 meters. So from the options, option B is the right answer. Now we see question number 4. The lengths of the diagonals of a rhombus are 24 centimeter and 32 centimeter. Then find the altitude of the rhombus. So here let us consider ABCD be a rhombus. In which here BD and AC, these are the diagonals. So here let us find the area of the rhombus first. Area of rhombus ABCD, that is half into diagonal 1 into diagonal 2, half into D1 into D2. Right. So let us substitute the values. 1 by 2 into D1 is here given 24 into D2 is 32. So here we can cancel. This is 2 1 jar and this is 2 12 jar. So 12 2 jar 24, 4 2 is there, 36 plus 2 38. So 384 cm square. This is the area of the rhombus. Now here let us consider this point as O. And from triangle AOB, already we know diagonals bisect each other at a point O. So here if it is 32, then this BO will be 32 by 2, that is 16. If AC is 24, then AO will be 24 by 2, 12. So here let us apply Pythagoras theorem for the triangle AOB. AOB, in which AO is 12 and BO is 16, angle O is 90 degrees. So by Pythagoras theorem, AB square is equal to AO square means 12 square plus BO square is 16 square. So 12 square is 144, 16 square is 256, this total is 400, from which AB is under root 400, is nothing but 20. Now let us draw a diagonal. To AB. For example, this is the perpendicular, not diagonal. This is perpendicular. So let us say E, whose height is H, or we can say we can leave DE also. So we are asked to find DE. See the question, length of the altitude. Now here let us find the area of rhombus ABCD. That is, here rhombus is a parallelogram. So area of parallelogram formula base into height. Base into height. Already we know area of rhombus, that is 384. 384 equal to, in this case AB acts as base. We got it as 20. 20 into H. H is here DE. From this we can find DE. DE is 384 divided by 20. So if we simplify here, we get this is 2 10 jar 192. So 19.2 centimeter. 19.2 centimeter. So here from options Option D is the right answer. Now we see question number 5. Two fair coins are tossed. What is the probability of getting at the most one head? At the most means maximum one head. Let us see its solution. When two coins are tossed, coin 1 and coin 2, the possibilities are head head, head tail, tail head, tail tail. Now maximum one head. So here there are two are there. So we need here at most means maximum one head should be there. Two heads should not be there. So this can't be the suitable probability means favorable outcome. This can't be the favorable outcome. See in H and T one H is there. So one head is there. It can be counted. Here one head is there. Maximum one head means either one head or zero head. In this case zero head. So it also can be counted. So here three favorable outcomes. Let us write the probability. P of E is equal to number of favorable outcomes by total number of possible outcomes. Here number of favorable outcomes are 3 and total number of possible outcomes are 4. So answer 3 by 4. So here from the options, option A is the right answer. Now we see question number 6. That is triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR if AM and PN are the altitudes of triangle ABC and triangle PQR respectively, and AB square is to PQ square equal to 4 is to 9, then AM by AM is to PN is. When these two triangles are similar, we know that area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is nothing but the ratio of the squares of their corresponding sides. AB square by PQ square is equal to BC square by QR square is equal to AC square by PR square. Other than this, we can consider their altitudes also. So here AM square by its altitude, corresponding altitude PN, so PN square. Let us make these two are equal because here AB square by PQ square is given. AM by PN is, that is what asked. So let us substitute the values here. Given AB square by PQ square as 4 by 9. So it is 4 by 9 equal to AM square by PN square. Now we can take the square roots. Root 4 is 2, root 9 is 3, root AM square is AM, root PN square is PN. Therefore, AM is to PN can be written as 2 is to 3. 2 is to 3. So here let us see the options. From the given options, option D 2 is to 3 is the right answer. Now we see question number 7. If 2 sin square beta minus cos square beta equal to 2, then beta is dash. So here let us write 2 sin square beta as it is minus cos square beta can be written as 1 minus sin square beta equal to 2. The reason is that we know that from the trigonometric identities sin square beta plus cos square beta is 1, from which we can say cos square beta as, let us send sin square beta that side, 1 minus sin square beta. So here let us simplify it. 2 sin square beta, let us write as it is, minus into 1 minus 1, minus into minus plus sin square beta is equal to 2. Now we add these two. 2 sin square beta plus sin square beta is 3 sin square beta is equal to, let us send minus 1 this side, that is 2 plus 1 is 3. From this sin square beta is equal to 3 by 3 is 1. So 1 can be written as 1 square. Let us take square roots both the sides. So sin beta is 1. 1 is nothing but in terms of sine, 1 is sine 90. So on comparing we get here beta is equal to 90 degrees. Beta equal to 90 degrees. Now here from the options, see option B is the right answer. Now we see question number 8. Prime factors of the denominator of a rational number with decimal expansion 44.123 are 44.123 can be written as 44123 divided by, after decimal there are 3 digits, so here after 1 there are 3 zeros. Now here 44123 divided by 1000 can be written as 2 into 500, again 2 square, so 2 square into 250, again 2 cube into 125, 2 cube into 5 cube. So 2 cube is 8, 5 cube is 125, 2 cube into 5 cube. Since the denominator is in the form of either 2 power m or 5 power n or 2 power m into 5 power n, where m and n are integers. So this is a terminating decimal expansion. It is terminating decimal expansion whose factors are 2 and 5. So here from the options you see option C is the right answer. Now we see question number 9. The lines x equal to a and y equal to b are intersecting, parallel, overlapping, none of these. X equal to a, this is parallel to y axis. This line is parallel to y axis. At the same time, y equal to b, this is parallel to x axis. Now from the coordinate axis, if two lines they are parallel to, one is parallel to x axis, another one is parallel to y axis, see this is x equal to a and this is y equal to b. See, these two lines are intersecting lines, these new lines are intersecting lines. So here we can say these are intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. So from options we can say option A is the right answer. Now we see question number 10. The distance of a point A minus 5, 6 from the origin is 0, 0. So here let us find the distance between O 0, 0 to A minus 5, 6. Now the distance OA is equal to under root x square plus y square, or we can say 0 minus of minus 5, so 0 plus 5 whole square plus 6 minus 0 whole square. However, we do get the same answer. Minus 5 square is 25 plus 6 square is 31 under root. So this is root 61 units. From the options we can say option D is the right answer. Now we see question number 11. If a square equal 23 by 25, then a is, so let us take square root both the sides. A is under root 23 by under root 25. Under root 25 can be written as 5. In fact, it is plus or minus 5. Since it is an irrational, root 23 is an irrational. This is irrational, right? And 5 is rational. Rational. When we divide an irrational with a rational number, finally it will become an irrational number. Finally it is an irrational number. So here from the options, option B is the right answer. Now we see question number 21. LCM of x and 18 is 36, then HCF of x and 18 is 2, then x is dash. So here I am solving. We know that product of the numbers n1 into n2 is equal to product of their LCM and HCF. So let us substitute the values. Here it is x into 18 is equal to, here these are the numbers. LCM is 36 and HCF is 2. So 36 into 2. In order to find x, let us send 18 here down. 36 into 2 divided by 18. This is 18 1s are 18, 18 2s are 36. So finally x equal to 2 into 2 4. So from options, option C is the right answer. Now we see question number 13. In a triangle ABC, right angled at B, tan A equal to root 3, then cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. So here let us use this condition. Tan A is root 3. So here, since tan A is root 3, tan A is root 3 means in terms of tan, root 3 is tan 60. So on comparing, A equal to 60. A is 60. Given B is 90. B means angle B is 90 degrees. By the angle sum property, C is 180 minus the sum of A and B. 180 minus this sum is 150. So 180 minus 150 is only 30. 180 minus 150 is 30. Right. Now here let us substitute these values in the given question. Cos A means cos 60. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. Into cos C. Cos C means cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Minus sin A. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Into sin C. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. So if multiply 1 into root 3 is root 3. Here I am doing root 3 by 2 2s are 4. Minus root 3 1s are root 3 by 4. So on cancellation we get here answer 0. So from the options, option B is the right answer. Now we see next question, that is question number 14. If the angles of triangle ABC are in the ratio 1:1:2 respectively, the largest angle is being angle C. So this is angle C. Then the value of secant A by cosecant B minus tan A by cot B. So here let us take these values as angle A as 1. That means here consider angle A as 1 into x means x. Here it is 1, so 1 into x. Angle B is also 1 into x is x. And angle C is 2 into x is 2x. By the angle sum property we know angle A plus angle B plus angle C is 180. So x plus 2x. So this is 2x plus total 4x is 180 degrees. From this x equal to 180 degrees by 4 means 45. X is 45 degrees. Now let us find this value. Secant 45. Secant 45 is root 2 divided by cosecant A. So let us write the values of ABC here. A is x means 45. B is also x means 45. C is 2 times x means 90. See the clue is also given, largest angle is being angle C. So 90 is the largest one among these. Now cosecant B means cosecant 45 is also root 2 minus tan A means tan 45 is 1. Cot B means cot 45 is also 1. Root 2 by root 2 is 1. 1 by 1 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So from the options, option A is the right answer. Now we see next question. That is question number 15. The number of revolutions made by a circular wheel of radius 0.7 meter in rolling a distance of 176 meters is. This is the distance covered. This distance is nothing but the number of revolutions into circumference of the circle, that is 2 pi r, is equal to the distance covered, that is 176. So here as we need n, let us send these values that side. 2 becomes 1 by 2 pi is 22 by 7. When it is sent this side, that is reciprocal 7 by 22 into, here r is 0.7. 0.7 means 7 by 10. When we send this side, it becomes reciprocal, means 10 by 7 into, here this is 176. Now here let us simplify this one. We can cancel 7 and 7. This is 11 2s are, this is 11 16s are, here 2 2s are 4, so this 2 get cancelled, this one with 4, so finally it is 4 is here, 10 is here, so 10 into 4 means 40, so 40 revolutions. Option D is the correct answer. Now question number 16. Triangle ABC is such that AB is given, BC is given, CA is given. If triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF, then EF is given. Then perimeter of DEF. Now here we know that perimeter, as there is no plus, just I am writing PER. Perimeter of triangle ABC by perimeter of triangle DEF. That means when two triangles are similar, then the ratio of their perimeters is equal to the ratio of their corresponding sides. See here EF is given. For EF corresponding side is BC. So I am taking here BC by EF. In fact, we can write AB by DE is equal to BC by EF equal to CA by DF. So here as these values are given, I am taking only these two. Now perimeter of ABC means AB plus BC plus CA. So we need to add 3 plus 2 plus 2.5. 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 2.5, 7.5. 7.5 is the perimeter of triangle ABC. By perimeter of triangle DEF, that is what we need to find. I am taking it as some x is equal to BC. BC is 2. By here EF is 4. Now here on cancellation, it can be cancelled as 2 1s are and 2 2s are. Now let us do cross multiplication. X 1s are x equal to 2 into 7.5 is 15 centimeter. Since x is the perimeter of triangle DEF, so perimeter of triangle DEF is 15 centimeter. Option B is the right answer. Now we see question number 17. In the figure, if DE parallel to BC and AD is equal to 3, here AD is given as 3, BD is 4, BC is 14, and we are asked to find DE. So let us take this as x. Now clearly, since DE parallel to BC, here we can take their corresponding sides are proportional. Means AD by AB I am taking. So here AD by AB is equal to AE by AC, but that is not required, is equal to DE by BC. DE by BC. Now let us substitute the values here. AD is 3 by AB is 3 plus 4 is 7. DE, that is x, we need to find, and BC is 14. Now here let us do simplification. That is 7 1s are 7, 7 2s are 14. Now we do cross multiplication. Here x 1s are x is equal to 3 2s are 6. X is nothing but DE. So here 6 centimeter is the final answer. So option B is the correct answer. Now we see question number 18. If 4 tan beta equal to 3, then 4 sin beta minus 3 cos beta by 4 sin beta plus 3 cos beta is dash. So here let us divide both numerator and denominator with cos beta. So here as I don't have place here, I am solving 18th one here. So let us divide both numerator and denominator with cos theta, means cos beta. 4 sin beta by cos beta, that is 4 tan beta, minus 3 cos beta by again cos beta. So cos beta get cancelled, we get 3. Same way here also 4 sin beta by cos beta is 4 tan beta plus 3 cos beta by again cos beta get cancelled plus 3. Now let us substitute these values. 4 into given tan beta is 4 tan beta directly it is given as 3. So here in place of 4 tan beta let us substitute 3 directly. So 3 minus 3 by this is again 4 tan beta is 3. So 3 plus 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. 0 by 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. So 0 by 6 finally 0. So here option A is the right answer. Now we see question number 19. That is, one equation of a pair of dependent linear equations is this. Then the second equation can be. So dependent linear equations means inconsistent. Dependent means inconsistent. So we know the condition of inconsistent is, here I am doing 19th one. The condition of inconsistent is A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 but not equal to C1 by C2. So here let us consider these values as A1, B1 and C1. Let us consider the first option A2, B2, C2. A1 by A2 minus 5 by 10. Minus 5 by 10 is minus 1 by 2. Here I am checking the first condition means first option A. Minus 5 by 10 is minus 1 by 2. And the second one is 7 by 14 is plus 1 by 2. These two should be equal. Here these two are not equal. So we can stop doing the this option A. Now we'll go for option B. Right? Minus 5 by minus 10. Minus minus get cancelled. So 5 by 10 that is 1 by 2. And the second one 7 by minus 14. 7 by minus 14 is minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. So here also these two are not equal. First actually these two should be equal. Right? According to the condition these two should be equal. These two are not equal. So this can't be the right option since these two are not equal. Let us check here C bit, option C. That is minus 5 by minus 10. Minus minus get cancelled, 5 by 10 is 1 by 2. 7 by 14 is also 1 by 2. And let us bring the 2 this side. So it is minus 2 by 4 is minus 1 by 2. So here we get these two equal and this is not equal. So this is true. At the same time let us take the last bit also, that is bit number D. That is here minus 5 by 10 is minus 1 by 2 and 7 by minus 14 is also minus 1 by 2 and this is minus 2 by plus 4. Minus 2 by plus 4 that is also minus 1 by 2. So here we get all the three values are equal, but the condition is that first two values should be equal, third one should not be equal. So this is also wrong option. So finally option C is the right answer. Now we see question number 20. A letter of English alphabets is chosen at random. What is the probability that it is a letter of the word mathematics? So here as we know there are 26 alphabets. These are the total possible number of outcomes, 26. Let us see the favorable outcomes. See, if we get M, so it can be filled these two values, means these two places. So these two M's can be taken as 1 M. So here 1 M and A, it can fill these two places. So 2 A's can be taken as 1 A because actually we have only 1 A. If we get A, these two places can be filled with it. Same way, in place of instead of both the T's, we can take T. T is single letter, common letter, that is one chance. And H is only 1. E also 1. I also 1. C 1. And S 1. Total favorable outcomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 favorable outcomes. Probability of the event is P of E equal to number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of possible outcomes. As you know, total number of possible outcomes 26. On cancellation, this is 2 4s are 2 13s are. So 4 by 13, option A is the right answer. Now we see section B. Section B consists of 20 questions of 1 mark each. Answer any 60 questions. So any 60 questions are to be attempted. So 21st question, that is, if the sum of two numbers is 1 to 1 5 and their HCF is 81, then the possible number of pairs of such numbers are, since HCF is 81, those numbers will be like 81x and 81y. Given that their sum, so 81x plus 81y is 1 to 1 5. So here let us divide throughout the equation with 81. So here we get, this is x plus y equal to 1 to 1 5 divided by 81, that is 15. Now what are the possible number of pairs? Let us see. To the sum of x and y should be 15. For example, if x is 1, y is 14, then only 1 plus 14 is 15. If x is 2, then y is 13. For example, if x is 3, then y is 12. If x is 4, y is 11. Then only 4 plus 11 is 15. If x is 5, y is 10. Next, if x is 6, then y is 9. Here I am writing, if x is 6, y is 9. Now, here if x is 7, then y is 8. Right? Now, here let us see. Here the question is that the possible number of pairs. Here we have 8 pairs. But the thing is that here we need to consider only the pair of coprimes. That means here you see 3 and 4. Again 3 is the common factor. So it will affect the HCF. So here 3 and 12, it can be cut. It cannot be taken. Same way for 5 and 10. These are not coprimes, that can be cut. At the same time 6 and 9, these are not coprimes. Let us count the remaining chances. So possible number of pairs 1, 2, 3 and 4. So option C is the right answer. Now we see question number 22. Given below is the graph representing two linear equations by lines AB and CD respectively. See, this is the line AB and this is the line CD. What is the area of the triangle formed by these two lines and the line x equal to 0? X equal to 0 means y-axis. So here the question is that area of the triangle ADC. As we know, area of the triangle formula is half into base into height. Half into base into height. So half into, here if you count the base AD, see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here AD is 6. And height of the triangle, that is drawn, perpendicular drawn from the vertex, that is here C, from C 1, 2. So here we can cancel 2 and 2. So finally 6 square units. 6 square units. So option C is the correct answer. Now we see question number 23. If tan alpha plus cot alpha equal to 2, then tan power 20 alpha plus cot power 20 alpha. Here there is a possibility that if alpha is 45 degrees, so this is tan 45 is 1 plus cos 45 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. So here if we write this as 1 plus 1 equal to 2, then this one can be written as tan 45 degrees and this one can be written as cot 45 degrees is equal to 2. On comparing, we can say alpha equal to 45 degrees and beta is also 45 degrees. Now let us substitute these values here. Tan 45 degrees tan alpha power 20 means here tan alpha is 1. This value becomes 1 power 20 plus cot alpha is 1 because cot 45. Alpha is here 45, here is not beta, this is also alpha. So cot alpha is 45, means cot 45 is 1, cot alpha is cot 45, so cot 45 is 1, so it is cot power 20 45, cot power 20 45 degrees, that means here that is also 1 power 20. So here 1 power 20 is 1 plus 1 power 20 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, so option B is the right answer. Now we see question number 24, that is, if 217x plus 131y equal to 913, 131x plus 217y equal to 827, then x plus y is, see here if you observe carefully, x coefficient in this first line is equal to y coefficient in the second line. Y coefficient in the first line is equal to x coefficient in the second line. So these problems can be solved in an easy way. Just simply let us add them, add 1 and 2. So here I am writing equation 1 plus equation 2 gives us 217x plus 131x. So here on adding we get 348x plus 131y plus 217y is equal to 348y is equal to 913 plus 827, this is 1740. Now let us divide throughout the equation with 348. So 348 x by 348 is only x, 348 y by 348 is y equal to 1740 divided by 348. So it is 348 5s. So finally we get x plus y equal to 5. That is the question, x plus y is equal to 5. So option A is the right answer. Now we see question number 25. The LCM of two prime numbers p and q where p is greater than q is 221. Then the value of 3p minus q is equal to. So here we know a formula, that is product of two numbers is equal to LCM of two prime numbers. So here let us consider this product, that is here p into q is equal to 221. P into q is equal to 221. LCM of two prime numbers is equal to their product. Now if we write the prime factorization of 221, it can be written as 17 into 13. This is 221. So here there are two chances. If p is 17, then q is 13. If q is 17, p is 13. But here according to the given condition, since p is greater than q, here p is definitely bigger value, that is 17, and q is 13. Now let us find this value, that is 3p minus q. That means 3 times p, p is 17 minus 3 times q, sorry only q is 13. So it is 3p minus q, 3 into p is 17 minus q is 13. 3 17s are 51 minus 13. This is here 11 minus 3 is 8, this is 4 minus 1, so 38. So here option C is the right answer. Now we see question number 26, that is a card is drawn from a well shuffled deck of cards. What is the probability that the card drawn is neither a king nor a queen? So here it should not be a king or it should not be a queen. Actually we know how many kings are there in a well shuffled deck of cards. There are 4 kings. And how many queens are there? 4 queens. Actually those are heart, diamond, club, and then spade. Same way even queen also. So neither a king nor a queen means probability of the required event is 1 minus probability of the event. Here it is neither nor, so we can say E bar. So it is 1 minus. What is the probability to get either king or a queen? Total 8 chances are there. So 8 out of 52. So it is 1 minus, this is 4 2s are and 4 13s are. So 13 1s are 13, 13 1s 2 is 11. So it is 11 by 13. 11 by 13. So option A is the right answer. Now we say question number 27. That is, two fair dice are rolled simultaneously. The probability that 5 will come up at least once. Here first dice has chances. Those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Second dice chances 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now at least 5 will come up at least once, right? So it is of 5 1, 5 2, 5 3, 5 4, 5 5, 5 6. So with 5 there are 6 chances. Along with that, here 1 5, same way 2 5, 3 5, 4 5, 5 5, 5 5 is repeated. Then 6 5. So these are 5 chances. Actually these are also 6 chances, but here in the previous one and now present one, 5 5 from this side 5 5, it is repeated. So that is to be subtracted. It should be counted only once. So 6 plus 5 is 11 favorable outcomes, and the total number of possible outcomes with 1 6 chances, with 2 6 chances, later with 6 chances, total 36 chances. Therefore the required probability is number of favorable outcomes 11 by total number of outcomes 36. So 11 by 36, that is option B is the right answer. Now we see question number 28. If 1 plus sin square alpha equal to 3 sin alpha cos alpha, then the values of cot alpha are. So as space is not sufficient, here I am solving by doing on a paper. So 1 can be written as sin square alpha plus cos square alpha from trigonometric identities. Let us write the sin square alpha as it is equal to 3 times sin alpha cos alpha. Now sin square alpha plus sin square alpha is 2 sin square alpha, and let us bring this one to this side. It becomes minus 3 sin alpha cos alpha, and let us write plus cos square alpha as it is. Since this side nothing is there, I am writing it as 0. Now here I am doing the factorization. Minus 3 sin alpha cos alpha I am writing as minus 2 sin alpha cos alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha. Let us write plus cos square alpha as it is equal to 0. In these two I am taking 2 sin alpha common. Here I get sin alpha minus cos alpha. In these two I am taking minus cos alpha common. I get here sin alpha, plus becomes minus, this is also minus cos alpha. In these two I am taking sin alpha minus cos alpha as common. Here I get 2 sin alpha minus cos alpha equal to 0. Either this first one is 0 or second one is 0. So here sin alpha minus cos alpha is 0, or another chance is that 2 sin alpha minus cos alpha is 0. Let us send cos alpha that side. So sin alpha is equal to cos alpha. Here 2 sin alpha is equal to sin minus cos alpha that side. So it is cos alpha. Now let us divide both the sides by sin alpha. So sin alpha by sin alpha is 1. Cos alpha by sin alpha is cot alpha. Here also divide both the sides with sin alpha. That is 2 sin alpha by sin alpha is 2. Cos alpha by sin alpha is cot alpha. So here there are two values. Cot alpha is either 1 or 2 from the options you see. Option C 1 or 2. So option C is the right answer. Now we see question number 29. The vertices of a parallelogram in order are A 1, 2, B 4, Y, C x, 6 and D3 comma 5. Then x comma y is, since it is a parallelogram and they are taken in order, therefore midpoint of the diagonals, okay, is equal. Midpoint of AC is equal to midpoint of BD. In other words, we can say in a parallelogram diagonals bisect each other. So midpoint of AC, that is 1 plus x by 2, 1 plus x by 2, comma 2 plus 6 by 2, 2 plus 6 is 8, 8 by 2 is 4, is equal to the midpoint of BD. 4 plus 3 by 2 means 7 by 2, comma y plus 5 by 2, y plus 5 by 2. Actually here the formula is x1 plus x2 by 2, comma y1 plus y2 by 2. That is the midpoint formula. Let us simplify here. When we make first one equal to first one, let us cancel 2 and 2. So 1 plus x equal to 7. From this we can find x equal to 7 minus 1 is 6. So x is 6. Here 4 equal to y plus 5 by 2. So we can say y plus 5 equal to 2 4s are 8. So y equal to 8 minus 5 is 3. So finally x comma y, x comma y, x is 6, y is 3. So 6 comma 3, option A is the right answer. Now we see question number 30. In the given figure, angle ACB, this complete angle, equal to angle CDA, this angle, and AC is given as 8, AD is given as 3. Now the question is to find BD. So here let us separate the triangles, that is, here this is the first triangle and this is the second triangle. Here from triangle ACB and CDA, here angle A is common. See, ACB is there in the full triangle, CDA is there in this also, A is there in the same triangle. So common angle I am writing here, that is common vertex, A is common vertex. It is given that in the bigger one angle C is equal in the smaller one angle D. Now let us write the remaining one here. In ADC, AD is written, so C is left over here. In ABC here B will come. If you observe carefully, this is the common angle, and here this angle, angle D, is equal to this angle, angle C. So clearly by AA similarity, these two triangles are similar. Triangle ADC is similar to triangle ACB. We can say by AA similarity. By AA similarity criterion. As we know, when two triangles are similar, their corresponding sides are proportional. So we can say AD by, here AD is there, then AD by AC is equal to here AC, here the corresponding one is AB, is equal to here, this is DC or CD, the corresponding one is BC. Let us write the given values here. It is given that AD is given as 3, so here I am taking this AD as 3. Here AC is given as 8, so here I am taking this as 8. Now let us substitute the values here. AD by AC equal to 3 by 8. 3 by 8 is equal to, here AC is given as again 8, so 8 by AB. From this let us find AB here. AB is equal to 8 8 is 64 by 3, so it is 64 by 3 centimeter. Now the question is that finding BD. From the figure BD is AB minus AD. AB minus AD. Here AB we got the answer as 64 by 3 minus AD. AD is 3. So let us take LCM. 64 minus 3 3s are 9 by 3. This is 55 by 3 centimeter. So here BD is 55 by 3. C, option C is the right answer. Now we see question number 31. The equation of the perpendicular bisector of the line segment joining A 4 5 and B minus 2 comma 3 is, 4 options are given. As there is no place, I would like to solve it on a paper separately. So here I am solving question number 31. That is, here given A is 4 comma 5, A 4 comma 5 and B 2 minus 2 comma 3. Now we are asked to find the perpendicular bisector. So here is 90 degrees and this is the midpoint. So equation of this line is, this is the required line. Now say name it as some L. Okay, L is the required line. As we know, every point on the perpendicular bisector, it is equidistant from A and B. It is equidistant from A and B. That means here, for example, if we take a point C, C is equidistant from A and B, means AC is equal to BC. So these two distances are equal. So here I am writing AC is equal to BC. Now squaring on both sides, AC square is equal to BC square. Now let us take C as x comma y. So x minus 4 whole square, x minus 4 whole square plus here it is y minus 5 whole square. Since it is square, I am not writing the under root. Actually here the formula what I am applying here is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus 1 whole square under root. Since it is square, I am not writing the under root. So here x minus of minus 2 means x plus 2 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square. So let us simplify this. If we simplify further, we get this is x square means a square minus 2ab, 2 into x into 4 is 8x plus b square is 4 square, that is 16 plus here a square means y square minus 2ab, 2 into y into 5, 10y plus b square means plus 5 square is 25. Here it is a plus b whole square. A square means x square plus 2ab, 2 into x into 2, that is 4x plus b square means 2 square is 4 plus here it is y minus 3 whole square. That means a square is y square minus 2ab, 2 into y into 3, 2 3 are 6, so 6y plus b square means plus 9, 3 square is 9. Now here this same equal quantities can be cancelled because here in between is equal to is there. Now let us shift these x values, y values and then constants. So here we get, let us send this minus 8x to the right side. Minus 8x if it is moved right side plus 8x. 4x plus 8x is 12x. And let us send this minus 10y that side, plus 10y, it becomes plus 10y. Plus 10y minus 6y is plus 4y is equal to, this is 16 plus 25 is 41 and this is 4 plus 9 is 13. Let us bring this side, so that is minus 13. So here we get 12x plus 4y is equal to, this is 41 minus 13, that is 28. So let us divide throughout equation with 4. Then here what happens, this is 4 3s are 3x, this is 4 1s are 1y, this is 7 equal to 7, bring the 7 this side, that is minus 7 equal to 0. So this is the equation of the required line, 3x plus y minus 7 equal to 0. So from the options you see, option D is the right answer. Now we see question number 32, that is, in the given figure D is the midpoint of BC. Here D is, that means CD is equal to DB. So here D is the midpoint of BC means CD is equal to DB, that is the given clue here. Then the value of cot y degrees by cot x degrees. So here let us write first cot y degrees, that is, see y degrees will come, that is angle CAB. So cot theta formula is adjacent side to theta divided by opposite side to theta. Here theta is y degrees. So adjacent side to y, that is AC by this adjacent side, and opposite side is CB means BC divided by cot x. See, x means it is CAD, angle CAD, in which adjacent side is AC by opposite side is CD. Now let us simplify this. AC by BC let us write as it is. When we write into, this will be reciprocal. So here CD by AC, CD by AC, AC get cancelled. So here we get CD by BC. BC is nothing but CD plus BD, but again BD is CD since D is midpoint. So it is CD plus CD, that is 2 times CD. CD get cancelled 1 time. So final answer is 1 by 2. So cot y degrees by cot x degrees is 1 by 2. So from options you see option B is the right answer. Now we see question number 33. The smallest number by which 1 by 13 should be multiplied so that its decimal expansion terminates after 2 decimal places. So let us solve this problem by using the given options. So consider 1 by 13. 1 by 13. If we multiply this one with first option, that is 13 by 100. 13 by 100. So here we get 13 cancel. So this is 1 by 100. 1 by 100 nothing but 0.01. So the decimal expansion terminates after 2 decimal places. So without testing the other values only, here we get the answer. So option A is the right answer. Now we see question number 34. That is, sides AB and BE, see here, AB and BE of a right triangle, this is the right triangle let be, are of lengths 16 centimeter and 8 centimeter respectively. The length of the side of the largest square FDGB that can be inscribed in the triangle ABE is. So here it is asked that length of the side of the square FDGB. Let us consider the side of the square as x centimeter. If BG is x, BF is also x, because in a side all the 4 sides are equal. If BG is x, then the remaining part is 8 minus x, that is GE will be 8 minus x. At the same time, if BF is x, then FA will be 16 minus x, because the total length is 16. Now, if you observe carefully, these two triangles, this triangle AFD, where angle F is 90 degrees, this triangle DGE, where angle G is 90 degrees, these two are similar triangles. By AA similarity, here if we observe, this angle E is equal to angle D and angle F is 90, angle G is 90. So clearly we can say, by AA similarity criterion, triangle AFD is similar to triangle DGE. Now their corresponding sides are proportional. So AF, its corresponding side is here DG is equal to, here FD, its corresponding side here is GE. If you take here AD, the corresponding side will be DE. Now let us substitute the values. AF is 16 minus x by DG is x, that is side of the square. FD is also side of the square, that is also x, by GE is 8 minus x. Now let us do cross multiplication. So AD by DE values are not known, let us leave it. Now here let us do cross multiplication. X into x is x square is equal to 16 minus x into 8 minus x. 16 minus x into 8 minus x. Now let us simplify further. X square equal to 16 into 8 is 8 6 are 48, 4 128. 16 into minus x is 16x minus 16x. Minus 8 into x is minus 8x, minus plus x square. So here x square they get cancelled. This is minus 16x minus 8x is minus 24x. Let us bring this side, that is 24x is equal to 128. Right? Now from this data we can find x equal to 128 by 24. So we simplify further. Let us divide with 4. 4 3s are 4 2s are, this is 4 6s are. This is 2 16s are 2 3s are. So 16 by 3 centimeter. From the options you see, option B is the right answer. Now we see question number 35. Point P divides the line segment joining R minus 1 comma 3 and S 9 comma 8 in the ratio k is to 1. If P lies on the line x minus y plus 2 equal to 0, then value of k is. So here there is a line that is joining R minus 1 comma 3 and S 9 comma 8. There is a point P which divides in the ratio k is to 1. K is to 1. So here let us write the point P, that is k into 9, that is 9k plus 1 into minus 1 by k plus 1 comma k into 8 8k plus 1 into 3 plus 3 by k plus 1. These are the coordinates of P. Again here it is given that P lies on this line. There is a line, this is a straight line. P lies on this line. The equation of this line is given as x minus y plus 2 equal to 0. So here, as I don't have place here, I am solving here. 35th one continuation. 35th one continuation. Since P, that is this point, lies on this line, it will satisfy the line. Means in place of x we can write the x coordinate of P. In place of y we can substitute y coordinate of P. So here x minus y means x is here 9k minus 1 by k plus 1. This is x minus y. Y is 8k plus 3 by k plus 1 plus 2. So here it is plus 2. So plus 2 equal to 0. Let us send plus 2 that side. So it is, and we can take the k plus 1 as LCM. So it becomes 9k minus 1 minus into 8k is minus 8k minus into plus 3 is minus 3 is equal to minus 2. When we do cross multiplication, here this k plus 1 will come here. Minus 2 times k plus 1. 9k minus 8k is k, minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4 equal to minus 2 into k minus 2k plus into minus minus 2 1 jar 2. So let us bring minus 2k this side. K plus 2k is 3k is equal to send minus 4 that side. 4 minus 2 is 2. So finally k is equal to 2 by 3. From the options you see, here k equal to 2 by 3. Option A is the right answer. Now we see question number 36. In the figure given below, this is the given figure. ABCD is a square of side 14 centimeter. See, ABCD is a square whose side is 14 centimeter with E, F, G and H. These are the midpoints of sides AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. Now the question is that the area of the shaded portion, see this is the shaded portion, is, see here required area or area of the shaded portion can be written as from here to here, it is area of the semicircle, area of semicircle plus here this portion is, see here I am keeping the dotted lines, this is the half of the area of the square, 1 by 2 times area of square, from which we need to subtract these two portions. These two are two quadrants. So minus 2 times of area of quadrants. Area of quadrant. Right. Now here area of semicircle is from here to here, right? That is pi r square by 2. Pi r square by 2 plus area of square is s square, side square by 2 minus 2 times area of quadrant is, it is pi r square by 4. Pi r square by 4. So here this 2 and 4 they get cancelled. Here we get this also pi r square by 2. So here we get this is pi r square by 2 plus s square by 2 minus pi r square by 2. So directly we can cancel these two quantities. One is positive, one is negative. So here finally we get s square by 2, where s is the side of the square, that is 14 centimeter, right? So 14 square by 2. It can be written as 14 into 14 by 2. Let us cancel this 14 with 2 7 times. 7 into 14. So it is 98, since it is area, cm square. From the options, option C is the right answer. Now we see question number 37, that is, given below is the picture of the Olympic rings made by taking 5 congruent circles of radius 1 centimeter each. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 circles of each radius 1 centimeter. That's why they are the congruent circles. Intersecting in such a way that the chord formed by the joining the point of intersection of two circles is also length 1 centimeter. See here, this radius is 1 centimeter and length of the chord is also 1 centimeter. Total area of all the dotted regions, see these are the dotted regions here, here, here and here, assuming the thickness of the rings to be negligible is. Now here it is given that the radius of the each circle is 1 centimeter. If you join here OA and here OB, this is 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. This chord length also 1 centimeter. So clearly it is an equilateral triangle, right? Now here let us find this shaded portion first. So this down one. So that is what here, area of the one shaded part. Area of one shaded part, or we can say required area is, here how many shaded parts are there, that will multiply later. So let us find area of one shaded part. Is nothing but from here to here is sector. So that is area of sector AOB minus area of equilateral triangle OAB. Area of equilateral triangle OAB. Let us find these values first. Area of sector formula, theta by 360 into pi r square minus area of equilateral triangle formula, root 3 by 4 side square. Here let us write side square means a square. Let us write the values here. Since it is equilateral triangle, theta is 60 degrees and r is given as radius, that is 1 centimeter, and a, here a is, this is 1, this is 1, this is also 1. So a is also 1. Let us substitute these values here. This is theta by 360 means 60 by 360 into pi r square. Pi into r square is 1. So we can add 1 square is 1. So I am leaving the 1 minus root 3 by 4 into 1 square. That is also root 3 by 4 only will come. So here on simplification, this is 61 jar 66 jar times pi. So pi we can write here up. So pi by 6 minus root 3 by 4. So here this is the area of one shaded part, means this portion. This portion. So let us see how many portions are there, such type of portions. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Therefore required area is 8 times these kind of shaded regions. So 8 times area of these kind of shaded regions. So 8 times this area already we got it as pi by 6 minus root 3 by 4, since it is area centimeter square. From the options you see 8 times pi by 6 minus root 3 by 4 cm square. Option D is the right answer. Now we see question number 38. That is, if 2 and 1 by 2 are the zeros of px square plus 5x plus r, then, so there are certain conditions are given. Let us see, these two are the zeros, we can take it as alpha and this as beta. So we know sum of the zeros alpha plus beta is minus b by a. So here sum of the zeros means alpha is 2 plus beta is 1 by 2, a is minus b by a. Here a is p, b is 5 and c is r. Minus b by a means minus 5 by p, minus 5 by p. If we simplify here, 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 by 2 is equal to minus 5 by p. Let us cancel 5 and 5 one time. So on cross multiplication we get p equal to minus 2, p equal to minus 2. We got the value of p. Now let us use product of the zeros alpha beta formula, that is c by a. Alpha into beta, 2 into 1 by 2 is equal to c means r by p, a means p. So 2 get cancelled one time. On cross multiplication r equal to p, that is already minus 2. Therefore r is also minus 2, p is also minus 2. From the options you see, p equal to r equal to minus 2. Option B is the right answer. Now we see question number 39. The circumference of a circle is 100 centimeter. The side of a square inscribed in the circle. So here let us see, there is a circle in which a square is inscribed. Now here the circumference of circle is 100. That means as we know the formula 2 pi r equal to 100. So from this 2r is equal to 100 by pi, 100 by pi. Here if you observe carefully, this is r, this is also r. So this total is 2r. If we take side of the square as a and a, let us apply Pythagoras theorem here. So here it becomes a square plus a square. A square plus a square is equal to 2r whole square. Side square plus side square is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. So a square plus a square is 2a square is equal to 2r whole square. So here 2r value is 4r square. 2r whole square is 4r square. From this we can find a square equal to 4r square by 2 is 2r square. From this we can find the value of a. A is, let us take the square root, root 2 times r. Root 2 times r. This is the value of a. From this here let us write a as it is and root 2 into the value of r is 100 by 2 pi. 100 by 2 pi. So here we can cancel this 2 and 100 50 times. So here finally we get a value as 50 times root 2 by pi centimeter. So here from the options you see 50 root 2 by pi centimeter, option C is the right answer. Option C is the right answer. Now we see question number 40. That is, the number of solutions of 3 power x plus y equal to 243 and 243 power x minus y equal to 3. So here the key point is, we know that 243 can be written as 3 power 5. So let us substitute. In place of 243, 3 power 5 can be substituted. So here let us write 3 power x plus y equal to, this is 3 power 5. When the bases are equal, powers are equal. So x plus y equal to 5. We can take it as equation number 1. Right? Now here let us see second one. This is 3 power 5. So here I am writing, this is 3 power 5 whole power x minus y equal to 3. So 3 power 5 into x is 5x minus 5 into y is 5y equal to 3 power nothing means 3 power 1. If bases are equal, powers are equal, 5x minus 5y equal to 1. This is equation number 2. Now here let us check out the rule, that is let us find a1 by a2 and then b1 by b2. So here a1 by a2, here a1 is 1, by here a2 is 5, it is 1 by 5, right? And here b1 by b2, b1 by b2, that is here b1 is 1 by bt is minus 5. So this is minus 1 by 5. So finally we get a1 by a2 is 1 by 5, b1 by bt is minus 1 by 5. So both are not equal. When a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2, it comes under case 1. So it has unique solution. It has unique solution, means one and only one solution. So here option B is the right answer. Now we see section C. It consists of 10 questions of 1 mark each. Any 8 questions are to be attempted. Question number 41 to question number 45 are based on case study 1. Let us see here what is case study 1. Case study 1 is given as the figure given here shows the path of a diver. So here the divers. So this is the path. It looks like a parabola. When she takes a jump from the diving board, clearly it is a parabola. The shape is parabola, right? Annie was standing on the diving board, that is 48 feet above the water level. She took a dive into the pool. Her height in feet above the water level at any time t seconds is given by the polynomial h of t such that h of t equal to minus 16t square plus 8t plus k. There are certain questions based on this case study. Let us try to answer them. Question number 41. What is the value of k? So here at the initial stage, as we know, the t is here this equation. The height of the means her height is 48 feet. At the same time, initially t is 0 seconds and the height is 48 feet. So let us substitute these values here. So h of 0 is equal to 48. So let us simplify. This is minus 16 into 0 square is 0 plus 8 into 0 is 0 plus k is equal to 48. Finally here we get k equal to 48. So from the options you see, option C is the right answer. Now we see question number 42. At what time will she touch the water in the pool? So here let us consider this equation, that is minus 16t square plus 8t plus k. Here k we got as 48. By the time there will be no distance at all, so here we can take it as equal to 0. So let us divide both the sides with minus 8. So it is 2t square minus t minus 6 equal to 0. So let us find the factors. Here 6 2s are 12. So we can write 2t square minus 4t plus 3t minus 6 equal to 0. So in these two let us take 2t common. So here t minus 2 plus 3 times again t minus 2 equal to 0. So again t minus 2 into 2t plus 3 is equal to 0. So here there are two cases, either t minus 2 equal to 0 or 2t plus 3 equal to 0. Therefore t equal to 2 seconds or t equal to minus 3 by 2 seconds. This is not possible because time can't be negative. So finally t equal to 2. So 2 seconds. See from the options, option B is the right answer. Now we see question number 43. Rita's height in feet above the water level is given by another polynomial p of t with the zeros minus 1 and 2. Then p of t is given by. So let us take, these are the zeros, let us take this as alpha and this as beta. First let us write the required polynomial. Required polynomial is k times x square minus of alpha plus beta minus 1 plus 2 is plus 1. So plus 1 into x is x, right? Plus alpha beta plus 1 into minus 2 is minus 2. Here this polynomial is in terms of t. So let us write in terms of t, that is here k times t square minus t minus 2, right? Now, so here initially t is 0 and we found k in the earlier bit, that is 48. So now let us substitute these values here. That means here p of t means p of 0 becomes k means 48. So let us find the value of k here, that is k times, it is in place of k we can write here h dash or height, initial height, h we can write. So here 0 square means 0 minus t means minus 0 minus 2 is equal to 48. So this is nothing but minus 2k is equal to 48. Therefore k is equal to minus 24. Therefore the required polynomial is, let us substitute minus 24 here. Therefore required polynomial is minus 24 into t square minus t minus 2, that is minus 24 t square minus into minus plus 24 t, here minus into minus is plus, 24 2s are 48. So from options you see minus 24 t square plus 24 t plus 48. Option D is the right answer. Now we see question number 44. A polynomial q of t with sum of the zeros, so this is directly alpha plus beta, and product of the zeros, this is alpha beta minus 6, is modeling Anu's height in feet above the water at any time t seconds, then q of t is given by. This also follows the same procedure. Here we can take the polynomial as k into, here first t square minus sum of the zeros means 1 into t is t plus into minus 6 plus alpha beta. So plus into minus 6 is minus 6, right? This is the required polynomial, that is q of t. Initially here, that means t equal to 0, and again the height is 48 feet, right? So now here let us substitute the values, so that here q of 0 initially should be 48 feet. Let us substitute here k into 0 square is 0 minus 0 is 0 minus 6 equal to 48. From this we can find k as minus 6 into k is 48. So k is equal to 48 by minus 6 means minus 8. K equal to minus 8. Let us substitute the value in q of t. So here q of t is equal to k into means minus 8 into t square minus t minus 6, on multiplication we get here minus 8 into t square, that is minus 8 t square minus 8 into minus t plus 8t minus 8 into minus 6 plus 48. So here minus 8t square plus 8t plus 48. Option C is the right answer. Now we see question number 45, that is the zeros of the polynomial r of t equal to minus 12t square plus k minus 3 times t plus 48 are negative of each other, then k is. Negative of each other means, for example, if we take one 0 as alpha, other 0 is negative alpha, negative of the first root. As we know, sum of the zeros, that means alpha plus minus alpha is minus b by a. Here b is k minus 3, so minus of k minus 3 by a, here a is t square coefficient, that is minus 12. As we know, they both get cancelled. 0 is equal to, let us multiply here with minus k, minus and minus is plus 3 by minus 12. Let us do cross multiplication. Minus k plus 3 is 0 into minus 12 is 0. Let us send negative k that side. Therefore, k equal to 3. Here the question. Then k is 3. Let us see options. Option A is the right answer. Now we see case study 2. A hockey field is the playing surface for the game of hockey. Historically, the game was played on natural turf, that means grass, but nowadays it is predominantly played on an artificial turf. It is a rectangular in shape, 100 yards by 60 yards. Goals consist of two upright posts placed equidistant from the center of the backline, joined at the top by a horizontal crossbar. The inner edges of the posts must be 3.66 meters or 4 yards apart, and the lower edge of the crossbar must be 2.14 meters, means 7 feet above the ground. Each team plays with 11 players on the field during the game, including the goalie. Positions you might play include forward, as shown by players A, B, C and D. Let us see the given picture here. See here, A, B, C and D. These are the forward players. And midfielders, as shown by players E, F and G. See here is E, F and G. These three are called midfielders. Full backs, as shown by the players H, I and J. Here is H, I and J. These three are called full backs. And goalie, as shown by the player K. See, here is the goalie. Using the picture of a hockey field below, answer the questions that follow. So before going to the answers, here let us write the corresponding coordinates of all the positions. Here A is corresponding value is 3, comma here corresponding value is 6. A is 3 comma 6. And letter B 4 comma 3. B is 4 comma 3. And then here C, this is 4 comma minus 1. 4 comma minus 1. And D, this is corresponding x value 3 and corresponding y value minus 4. 3 comma minus 4. A, B, C, D over. Now E, corresponding one is 2 and y value is 1. So 2 comma 1. And F, this is 1 comma 5. 1 comma 5. And then G, 1 comma minus 3. 1 comma minus 3. H is, here the corresponding x value is minus 2 and corresponding y value 4. Minus 2 comma 4. I, here I am writing I is the corresponding x value minus 1 and y value is 1. Minus 1 comma 1. And here is J, corresponding x value minus 2 and corresponding y value also minus 2. And here is K, corresponding x value minus 4 and corresponding y value is 1. So let us be ready with these values and then we are going to answer certain questions. Now we see question number 46. The coordinates of the centroid of triangle EHJR. So here we know E as 2 comma 1, H that is here minus 2 comma 4 and J minus 2 comma minus 2. Now the centroid is formula we know x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. Let us substitute these values here. That is 2 plus minus 2 means 2 minus 2 plus here minus 2 again. So 2 minus 2 by 3 comma here y1 is 1 plus here it is 4, 1 plus 4. Here this is minus 2 by 3. So on simplification here we get 2 and minus 2 get cancel, minus 2 by 3 comma 5 minus 2 is 3, 3 by 3 is 1. So minus 2 by 3 comma 1. So option A is the right answer. Now we see question number 47. If a player P needs to be at equal distance from A and G such that A, P and G are in straight line, then the position of P will be given by. So here for our convenience, here I have noted down the values separately from the given graph. These are the values of positions of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J and K. Now it is given that there is a player P, so P who is equidistant from A and G. So here A is 3 comma 6, A is, here I am writing A is 3 comma 6 and G also you can find here 1 comma minus 3, 1 comma minus 3. So here P is nothing but midpoint of A and G. Here P is midpoint of A and G, midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 by 2, comma y1 plus y2 by 2. Let us substitute the values. Here x1 is 3 plus x2 is 1 by 2. Here y1 is 3 plus y2 is minus 3 by 2. So on simplification it is 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 by 2 is 2, comma 6 minus 3 is 3, so 3 by 2. 2 comma 3 by 2, this is the position of P. So from options, option C is the right answer. Now we see question number 48, that is the point on x-axis that is equidistant from I and E. So let the point be, for example it lies on x-axis, so it is in the form of x comma 0. The point is x comma 0. Equidistant from I and E, here you see the position of I is minus 1 comma 1, I is minus 1 comma 1 and E is 2 comma 1. That means this point is equidistant from these two. So for example this point as, for example it is M, so Mi equal to Me, so Mi square equal to Me square. Let us substitute let us write the formula, x minus of minus 1, so x plus 1 whole square plus 0 minus 1 or 1 minus 0, anyway it is 1, so 1 square is equal to here x minus 2 whole square, x minus 2 whole square plus here 1 minus 0 whole square, that is 1 square. So here we can cancel 1 square and 1 square, those are the similar terms. Now let us expand it by using the formula a plus b whole square. It is a square means x square plus 2 into x into 1 is 2x plus b square is 1. Here a minus b whole square, a square is x square minus 2 into a into b, 2 into x into 2 is 4x plus 2 square is 4. Again we can cancel the similar terms, x square get cancelled. Now let us bring minus 4x this side, that becomes plus 4x. 4x plus 2x is 6x. 6x equal to, let us send plus 1 that side, 4 minus 1 is 3. So x equal to 3 by 6 means 1 by 2. Therefore required point is x comma 0 means 1 by 2 comma 0. From the options you see option A is the right answer. Now we see question number 49, that is what are the coordinates of the position of player Q such that his distance from K, see here the point K is minus 4 comma 1, K is minus 4 comma 1, is twice his distance from E and K, here E is 2 comma 1. So let us write here E as 2 comma 1. So the distance is twice his distance from E and K. Q and E, K, Q and E are collinear. Now here according to the given question we can understand that distance between Q and K, that is QK is to, here this is QK is to QE is, this is twice, so 2 is to 1, right. Now let us consider here is K, that we have written here minus 4 comma 1, and here is E, that is 2 comma 1, and this is the position of Q. The ratio is 2 is to 1. So let us apply section formula here, that is Q is equal to m1 x2 means 2 2s are here 4 plus m2 y1, sorry m2 x1 plus 1 into minus 4 is minus 4 by m1 plus m2, 2 plus 1 is 3. Now comma m1 y2, that is 2 into 1 is 2 plus m2 y1 plus 1 into 1 is 1 by m1 plus m2, that is 3. So on simplification we get here 4 minus 4 is 0, 0 by 3 is 0, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 by 3 is 1. Therefore Q is 0 comma 1. From options you see option B is the right answer. Now we see question number 50, and this is the last question of the paper. So earlier one This is the solution of 49th question. And here now I am doing question number 50 here. The point on y-axis equidistant from B and C. Let us see the values once again. B is 4 comma 3. Here I am writing B 4 comma 3 and C is 4 comma minus 1. C is 4 comma minus 1. B is 4 comma 3. C is 4 comma minus 1. Now the question is that a point on y-axis, let us take that point as on y-axis. So it is 0 comma y. That is equidistant from 4 comma 3 and 4 comma minus 1. So here let us find the distance between these two. 4 minus 0 whole square means 4 square plus y minus 3 whole square is equal to, here 4 minus 0 whole square, that is 4 square plus y minus of minus 1, so y plus 1 whole square, right? Let us simplify further. Here these are the similar terms, 4 square and 4 square, they can be cancelled. Now let us here simplify further. That is, let us apply a minus b whole square, that is a square means y square minus 2ab, 2 into y into 3 is 6y plus b square means plus 3 square is 9. It is a plus b whole square, y square, a square is y square plus 2 into y into 1 is 2y plus b square 1 square is 1. Now again here we can cancel the like terms, y square get cancelled. Now let us send negative 6y that side, it becomes 2y plus 6y is 8y and let us send 1 this side, 9 minus 1 is 8. So y equal to 8 by 8 is 1. So therefore the required point 0 comma y can be written as 0 comma, since y is 1, 0 comma 1. So option D is the right answer. If you feel this video is helpful to you, please like, share and subscribe our channel. And please do not forget to press the bell button so that you will get the notifications from our channel. Thank you very much.